Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take another chronological look at the warning. It's a TED Talk that they did at the University of Nevada. They're still fairly young. It's about 2-3 years after the videos that kind of broke them out of YouTube, say Enter Sandman and some of the others they were doing back then. So it seemed like a logical next step. Somebody suggested it to us, so I thought it would be a good choice. So it's about 18 minutes long. My understanding is that it combines some performance and some discussion. And I think that they're going to talk about their origins, how they got started, and how they got to be where they are at that point, which is still early. Their first album had just come out, which was called 21st Century Blood. And it sounds like some of the songs on that record are being performed here. So, Adrian, do you know anything about this particular event? Or no? Okay, so this is all new to you.
This is all new to me.
Pretty much everything about it. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and see what we have here?
All right.
It's unmendable for better or for worse, you'll get what you deserve. It's unmendable for better or for worse, you'll get what you deserve. It's unmendable for better or for worse, you'll get what you deserve. When you're all alone, when no one to hold, don't come here 'cause we won't be here. You left us lost, we gave you trust. You bet 'cause you chose them over us. It's unmendable for better or for worse, you'll get what you deserve. It's unmendable for better or for worse, you'll get what you
All right, I need a minute.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Thoughts?
You know what impressed me was the drums.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, same here. That leapt out. I mean, it all impressed me. They were all doing amazing things and had progressed
Yeah.
in a very easy to see way from just a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, this is still 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So
they're all great, I think, all of them.
yeah, already.
I just really noticed the drum beat that we just witnessed.
She really is a solid drummer, Paulina, at 14 there, just going off. That was impressive. You could feel the joy in the playing. All right, so let's go from there. I'm not sure if they're going to keep playing or if they're going to discuss anything.
Thank you so much. Hello, we are The Warning. We are three sisters with a passion for music. I'm Alejandra.
I'm Paulina.
And I'm Daniela. We feel so honored of being here playing for you. Thank you so much for the invitation. We are especially excited because we already finished our first original album. And the songs that you're going to listen today are part of it. We're going to tell you a little bit of what's it about and why we love what we do so much.
Our album is basically about the 21st century and its society and some of the things that we would like to change about it. Hence its name, 21st Century Blood. We worked really hard on this album. We put so much time and care into it. Sure, we took a very long time making it since we were extremely careful to never lose sight of what we wanted our first album to be like. And thanks to all the people who helped us get what we needed, it was possible.
Yeah, and we've had many offers and requests from people who wanted to be a part of our journey. But they always wanted to change an aspect of who we were and what we wanted to do as a band in the business point of view. And that made us feel very disappointed because, why would we have to change ourselves to be successful? So this album is a result of us completely ignoring those people and doing our own thing because, thank you. One of the most important things to us is staying true to ourselves and what we want to do as musicians. Of course, we did listen to those people and what they had to say, but in the end, we didn't go with it because they wanted to change us for the wrong reasons. For us, music is born through feelings and inspiration. It's art, and it's our creative output, not just business. So this next song is called When I'm Alone.
I guess a lot of people tried to change who they were or whatever to fit with their own parameters of what should be or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. They're dedicated artists. They see what the music business does, even at this age. They see, oh, okay, they're looking for compromises. They want a sure thing, or they want a more sure thing. That may not be rooted in anything. Well, it's not likely to be rooted in anything artistic. This is where the bean counters come in and say, where's the hook? They have to have the hook every 15 seconds, or something, or what have you. It's the business. So there are probably a lot of artists like this that are a little bit underground, probably following their hearts, and it's a little bit harder to find them. But if they stick it out, and if you're in one of those bands, keep this in mind. You stick it out, it will eventually get noticed. Keep putting it out there. You keep working on it. Eventually, it's going to attract attention. And meanwhile, you love it. You've made it for the right reasons. What more can you ask for? You'll be able to, later on, you'll be able to look back on it proudly.
It's good they're kind of keeping their integrity, not going to what somebody else thinks.
All right, well, let's hear their second song here.
Full of color on the outside, but I only see in black and white. I'm desperate for some light in the corners of my mind, having hope but not enough, reaching out to find no one. Am I the only soul to have lost all control? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my fate reality, and there's no escape from bubbles in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall on through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright.
could rewrite the story of my life. What I hide every day behind the mask, there's pain. They say I'm not alone, but do they even know it? Gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my baby at the end. There's no escape from the voice in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall all through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows my journey's long when I'm alone. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall all through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows we're dragging along when I'm alone. And every day I'll try to keep my feelings hidden inside, but nobody knows what I hold in my soul when I'm alone. When I'm alone.
My immediate thoughts, first of all, I'm noticing that ozone symbol a lot more after seeing the Gear videos and using it well, enjoying it for sure. They have a different sound in their songs at this stage in their career than the more recent ones we'd heard, which isn't very many yet, but it's different.
Yeah, it is different. I mean, I was really, I'm still into this too. I was really into the stuff we first checked out, the Enter Sandman for the Metallica album, and also the song Evolve.
Yeah, those were great. And
Those were great. Those were incredible. And this is pretty darn good too, I think.
yeah, this almost feels more like it comes from kind of the genre of rock, which there has been much of that may have been influenced by artists such as Neil Young, and maybe some singer-songwriting, but with a little bit of punch. Could be any number of acts. There was kind of a genre there that was, and actually Hurt Solo reminded me a little of something Neil Young might play at one point in his career, So, it's got a different, more rootsy flavor to it, I think, in general, than what they're putting out now. It's nice. It shows progression, to what they're doing now, but also integrity, because this is good.
Yeah.
These seem to be good songs. I'm going to have to check the lyrics and titles and everything later on. So, all right. Shall we continue?
Sure.
Through the whole process, we've had a lot of struggles. It's been a very difficult path. We went through one obstacle only to be greeted by another one, and another one, and another one. And when we thought we were finally finished, turns out there were many more obstacles to face.
With so many difficulties along the way, we sometimes felt very discouraged. But in the long run, all those nights where we couldn't sleep, all those situations that we thought were never going to end, only made us stronger as a band and as a family. We know that anyone can relate to having a struggle in their life and how hard it can be to rise above it. But please, fight. Fight for your dreams and for what you believe in, just like we still are today. Even though it may feel like you're not getting anywhere and that it's just not worth it, believe me, your dreams are worth fighting for, and there will be a positive outcome in the end.
All we have accomplished, thank you. All we have accomplished is thanks to a vital part of us as a band. our family, and we are very grateful for that. Family has been and still is the most important part in this process. We have been through highs and lows together, and keeping this trust or love or whatever you want to call it, keeping it intact is extremely important to us, because everything we have done has been because we, as a family, have stuck together. And by family, we don't just mean our parents, which of course have been our main supporters through all of this. And without them, we wouldn't be here today. But by family, we mean our special team that is always there for us, and all the people we have worked with, and of course, all the people who have supported us through this incredible journey.
And now we value all the work that is behind every album we listen. It's really shocking how we as music listeners don't really notice all the extremely hard work that is put into making an album. And even though it still has a huge impact on us. I mean, you can't deny that there's always that one song that can make you happy just by listening to it, or give you courage when you need it. Music is that one companion that will always be there through everything, the one who will know exactly how you're feeling. Music is passion. Music is hope. Music is life.
We want to thank you all for your time, and we're going to say goodbye with this last song called Survive. You have been warned!
There's an extreme amount of poise going on here between these young people sitting in front of an audience. It's not easy to stand there. It's one thing to play music, but it's another thing entirely to stand there and tell a story or address an audience and do it effectively. They've all got good skills in that department. I can appreciate that because that's something I had to work on really hard. It did not come naturally, and I feel like I still have to work at it today. But they're just calm as cucumbers.
It was really inspirational, what they were all saying, too.
Yeah, definitely a great message. All right, let's see what they have here.
Don't come to me saying that you cared, that I was the one who was never there. Don't come waving your lights in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Don't come telling me that you're worried that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing. Your words mean nothing at all.
And I was
Hasta luego.
Well then,
Yeah.
that sounded like progressive rock to me. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds to me like it comes right out of the 80s or 90s, maybe, or something like that. Like they must be listening to a lot of music from a few decades back. I mean, that's just speculation. Also, you know, still unexpected at this point in our journey with the band. I just wasn't expecting music that sounded like this, and very nice to hear it. Makes perfect sense, but surprising. Delightful, even.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah. So any other bands that you can think of that are making music today that started fairly recently? I mean, they're already 10 years old, which is surprising, but it's true. They've been breaking slowly and breaking new, you know, hitting new milestones along the way. It seems to me they're going to have a few more that they're going to break through. Just a prediction.
Yeah. Definitely keep an eye on this band.
All right. Well, that was great fun. I want to thank the person that suggested this. And if anybody out there has other suggestions that are similar, that might help us fill in some of the gaps. And I know there must be another album in between this one and Error, you know. So I'd like to find out more about that, see if there was anything done to showcase that one. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See y'all later.